How you doing? If you clicked on the thumbnail in this video, you probably have 3 questions that you're asking yourself right now. 1, what the heck does EDI stand for? 2, who is this guy? And 3, why am I watching this channel? So I'm going to actually answer all 3 of those questions right now. And hopefully by the end, you're going to go, oh, okay, now I know. So the first question is, what does EDI sports card stand for? Like, what is EDI? Like, is that my name and my name Ed? And the answer is no. My name is Doc, and this is my channel on YouTube. And EDI actually stands for my company that I started way back in 2013 called the Education Development Institute. Yes, EDI. And the reason that I called it the Education Development Institute is because what I'm trying to do in the real world is help people overcome obstacles, help people become the person that they want to be. How do you develop yourself, as well as how do we develop schools and teachers, and how do we get people to where they actually want to be in their life? Not just dream about it, but do it. And so that's what EDI stands for, Education Development Institute. Now, the second question that you have is, who the heck am I, right? I mean, who am I? Like, you know, anybody can start a YouTube channel. Why did I start one? And the reason being, and actually on this channel, so this is my second channel. I have another one on education, which I haven't really done much with because I'm in the process of doing a lot of research, educational research, and also writing my second book, because the problems that we have in education in the United States are so big that I have to lay things out. And I know you're going, well, why would you need to lay things out? So I'm an expert in education. I know you might be going, well, you could call yourself an expert. That doesn't prove it. And I understand that. The issue is that I'm actually a recognized expert. I've written already one book. It's basically called Disrupting Education, about 21st century leadership. It's not the best book, I'm admitting. But if you know me, and you read it, you get a lot more out of it. You're like, oh, I've seen. So if you follow me on social media and then you read the book, it gives you so much more. You're like, oh my God, so that's what this post meant. That's where, like, it gives a lot of background information. The second book that I'm working on right now, again, I'm starting this series of books called Disrupting Education. So this will be the second book in the series. It's called Disrupting Education, How to Prevent the Next School Shooter from Happening. And with the incident that just happened about a week ago with Charlie Kirk getting shot at Utah Valley University, this is a big issue. How do we stop school violence and stop people from shooting each other? Because this is getting ridiculous. I don't care where you fall on the political spectrum or who you identify as, you don't have the right to kill people. I thought that was basic morality. And again, for the atheists and the agnostics, apparently you're not as moral as you think you are, because you're not supposed to kill people. End of story. You have no excuse. It doesn't matter. You're not allowed to kill people. So this is a big issue. So that's my second book. I'm working on it right now. So in terms of me, that's who I am. Now, third question, why the heck are you watching this channel? Hopefully you're with me so far. All right, so that's what EDI is. That's who I am. Now what about this channel? So this channel has nothing to do with education. This is a channel all about sports, sports cards, and life. And if you look at the banner for the channel, you will see that I changed it slightly to say making sense of sports, sports cards, and life. And that's honestly where I'm headed with this channel. I want to make this a conversation. I want you guys to be involved in basically talking about whatever you want to talk about, as long as it has to do with sports, sports cards, and life. That's it. I put out a video, basically, I'm the son of a hoarder, and I will put out a whole bunch more videos to explain my life, at least, and life issues, because I think it's important. What we've had happen in our society over the last 20 years is there's been a warping of reality. Social media is part of that, where we see things that look real, but they're actually fake. AI is going to make this even worse. What we look at, is it real or is it artificial? And this is becoming an issue for people. I understand that. And so if I can help, that'd be great. So the narrative, just to give you the perspective, the narrative is that anybody that looks like me, that has my skin tone, is privileged. That's the narrative. The answer is not really. I had so many obstacles and strikes against me. I'm the son of a hoarder. I'm the son of a narcissist. I do not know what getting support means or looks like. I have no idea. I run this channel. I have 2,500 subscribers. I only have my mom. My father passed away over 10 years ago. I told my mom, hey, I have 2,500 subscribers on YouTube, and she said, so what? Not congratulations, not, oh, that's great, not, hey, can you tell me more about it? She just basically flat up told me, I don't care. What does that have to do with me? That's what I deal with in my life. I don't have people who cheerlead for me. I have to be my own cheerleader. I have to motivate myself to do everything that I want to do. I decided to start a YouTube channel. Again, someone of my age, again, I'm not in my 30s. I'm not in my 20s. I'm not in my teens. Mr. B started his YouTube channel at the age of 11. At the age of 11, I was playing computer games. Like, that's not what I was doing. I was playing sports. I was into sports cards, and basically just hanging out with my friends playing video games. That's all I did. I played, Nintendo, again, the original Nintendo, Sega Genesis. That's what I did. The awesome 93 NHL Sega Genesis game, which was in the Swingers movie, where there's fighting and there's blood. And I mean, you're just talking nostalgic for me, but that's my life. And so if you're watching this channel at this point, hopefully you're into sports. Again, I used to be a broadcaster. I broadcast professional lacrosse games from the Fleet Center in Boston. I used to do college games when I was in college. My college classmate who became a major leaguer, Nelson Figueroa, who is now on SNY in New York, so that's the Sports New York network. He's on television. He pitched for my college team, Brandeis University, and I called baseball games. I also called men's and women's basketball games. I called baseball games from Fenway Park for the Beanpot Baseball Tournament. I also called away games for Harvard University basketball. And I called home games for Babson College hockey. That's all the broadcast experience that I have. And so I'm into sports. I also hosted a radio show when I was in college. I wrote for the college newspaper. And I also started a sports channel on the college television station. So I've always been into media. I've always been into sports. And sports cards is just something that I've done my whole life. Now, I am the son of a hoarder. So as you can see, I tend to collect stuff. And I'm trying to, now that I'm older and that I have my own place and I can do all the things that I want to do, I'm trying to actually display it in a way that makes me go, oh, look at that. I'm so glad that I kept that. Because when you're a hoarder, you keep things for no reason. You just keep them to keep them. And I want to now have intentionality. I want to have a reason for why I kept something. So when I look at stuff, and here's, an example. So one of the commenters on my channel said, hey, I still have my 87 sticker book with the Mike Schmidt on top. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go find that one. And here it is. So I'm happy that I kept this because it's not worth anything, but it's just nostalgic for me. It just makes me go, okay, I've come so far. All right, I've come so far. I mean, I'll put it this way. When you have no one in your corner, when you don't have anyone that supports you, in the sense of says that you're doing a good job, or you're like, we're proud of you. And I know that a lot of you probably have that problem. That's what I deal with. I have to be my own cheerleader. I have to be my own support. I have to be my own motivation. I have to be my own inspiration. I have to do everything. And sometimes it's exhausting. And so this kind of stuff just gives me that reflecting possibility to go, okay, I've come so far. That's it. That's what this channel is all about. So if you're watching this, join the conversation. If you like sports cards, and anything having to do with your own life, if you're dealing with something, put it down. Like, don't hesitate. Don't be afraid. You're not on video. No one knows who you are. Most of YouTube, again, if you've never put out a video, nobody knows who you are from your profile, because there is no real profile on YouTube. You can just create an account, it's through your email, and then basically just make a comment. No one knows who you are. I'm the one that's putting myself out there. I'm the one that you can see and go, oh, that guy said that. No one's going to know based on your ridiculous, profile on YouTube, X342, 1924 at gmail.com. Nobody knows who that is. It's sort of anonymous. Even though it's tied to your Gmail account, it's anonymous. If you don't put a picture up, they don't know who you are. So if you want to say something like, hey, I feel like I'm not able to get to where I want to be, then say it. That's the life part. That's sports cards, and life. And that's what this channel is about. Because to me, it all comes together. The only time, and again, son of a card hoarder, son of a narcissist, and also grew up with no real support. Everything that I did in school, everything I did in life, everything I did in career, everything I've done with this YouTube channel has been on my shoulders, right here. There's no one behind the scenes who's helping me. I'm the one that shoots the videos. I'm the one that edits the videos. I'm the one that does the thumbnails. I'm the one that does all the graphics. I'm the one that does everything. I have no support team. None. This is all on me. So to put that into perspective, I have to also reflect on my own accomplishments a lot. Like probably more than you do. I have to literally sit down and say, what did I do well? Because if you don't do that, there's a tendency to be negative. There's a tendency to downplay the stuff that you accomplish. There's a tendency to look ahead and go, oh, I have all this to do. How am I going to get it done? So you have to stop, actually sit down and write it out and say, what did I accomplish? For me, I've created a YouTube channel that now has more than 2,500 subscribers. I am now in the top 20% of YouTubers. I know, it's crazy. I mean, 2,500 and you're in the top 20%. Yeah, because most people never break 1,000. Most people never break 1,000. 80% of all YouTube creators never break 1,000 subscribers. That's nuts. And I'm now over double that. And I'm moving towards hopefully 5,000. That's sort of the benchmark that I would like to be at, because I kind of feel like if I had 5,000, then I could approach anybody and say, would you like to be on my channel? And they'd go, oh, okay, you have 5,000 subscribers. Yes. I'm still getting no's. I still get rejected by a lot of people that I reach out to. And I'm just telling you right now, no one reaches out to me. No one is volunteering to come on my show. Again, I see a lot of sports card influencers. I see a lot of YouTubers. I see a lot of collaborations. But again, some people get lucky and some people just have to do everything by themselves. I'm one of those people that has to do everything by myself. And if I don't do it, then it will never happen. And I think a lot of people out there probably feel the same way. Why do other people get stuff and I don't? I'm the person, if you're looking in the mirror and going, why do other people get stuff and I don't? I'm you. I'm just like you. I don't get anything handed to me. I have to create things on my own. I have to make reality reality. I created a YouTube channel. Anybody can do that. I did videos. I now have, I think, about 300 videos out there. I've worked on it. I've done it. As I said, I've been doing this now every day except for Saturdays. You have to get your at-bats in. You have to get your at-bats in. Hopefully, this is the channel that makes sense of sports, sports cards, and life. And so if you have any comments about those three things, put them down below. That's all I have today. I will see you tomorrow. And thanks for joining.